Hi guys! Let me ask you something. What do you know about volcanoes? Let's create one today. For this, you're gonna need some ingredients that you have in your own house. We're gonna make it in 2 steps. One, the dough to create the shape of a volcano, and the second one will create a chemical reaction for the eruption. Let's go! I'm gonna show you the ingredients we're gonna use. So, the ingredients we're gonna use for the dough to create the shape of a volcano is 3 cups of flour, normal flour that you have at home, 1 cup of salt, 2 tablespoons of oil, and 1 cup of water. Simple, right? Everything that you have at home. And later, for the volcanic eruption, you are going to need baking soda, dish soap that you have at home in your sink to wash your dishes, food coloring only if you have it at home. If you don't have it, don't worry, it's gonna work the same. And the magical ingredients that will create the reaction is the vinegar. I have here 1/2 cup of vinegar. This will be enough. All right, to create the dough, we will need 1 large plastic bowl, 1 big spoon to mix the dough, and later we're going to create the shape of the volcano in this big tray, okay? Let's do it. I'm gonna start mixing the dough. So let me put the flour here. It's very simple, you will see. The salt. I will already mix the flour and the salt. It's gonna make a mess, guys, so it will be best if you put some towels under or papers. After, I will put the oil, and the last thing will be the water. Now it's time to mix it up. Let's go. Is the time where you need to get your hands dirty. Don't be afraid of getting your hands dirty. Let's go. That the dough is starting to be like a Play-Doh that you have at school. And a tip, if you see that the dough is too dry, you can add more water. And if you think the dough is too sticky, you can add a little bit more flour. I think mine is good. At this point, you can see that the dough is not gonna stick to your hand anymore. You will knead the dough like that, and it's not gonna stick anymore. Did you get to this point? Now, the next stage is, let me put this away. We will get the big tray and put a cup of glass in the middle. We will shape the dough around the cup as if it was a volcano. So, we will put a little bit here. And put the cup like that. After, will we use the dough to create the walls of the volcano. volcano is not perfect. Made of molten lava. So if it's not perfect, don't worry. That's how volcanoes are, after all. Now, before the next phase, we will need to let this dough dry a little bit. It can take up just 5 hours to dry, because if you try to do the chemical reaction now, some parts of it will melt. So you need it to dry a little bit before we can do the chemical reaction, okay? Oh, also, if you want to paint your volcano, wait until it's dry, at least on the surface. Wait until it's dry so you can paint it. You can use brown. You can try to paint some green here to pretend it's the tree. Okay, so after you did the first phase of the volcano, and your volcano is already a little bit dry, at least on the surface, let's go to the second phase of our experiment. Okay, so after we wait for the volcano to dry a little bit, we're going to make the eruption happen. Let's go, come with me. Okay, as I said in the beginning of the video, the material you will need for the explosion is baking soda, dish soap, a little bit of food coloring, and vinegar. The chemical reaction happens because of the reaction of the baking soda and the vinegar. The dish soap is just to make it more foamy, and the food coloring is just to give a pop of color to our lava. I didn't have any paint at home, so I used a little bit of food coloring to make some splashes of lava here, as if it was already erupting. But if you have paint, it's gonna be even better. So let's start. Okay, so first I will put some of the baking soda we have. After, I will put the dish soap. Now, some drops of food coloring to make it red as lava. And the last but not least, and now get ready for the eruption, is the vinegar. Are you ready to see it? 3, 2, 1, and... Alright, this is the eruption of our volcano. Run for your lives, be careful. Can you see? The reaction of the vinegar and the baking soda makes it look like it's erupting with some red foam of the detergent and the food coloring. Our volcano is erupting non-stop. And now we can see that there is a river of lava all around it. And that's it. I hope you liked our chemical experiment of the day. If you do it, don't forget to send us pictures, okay? Bye-bye!